Hi, in this video, I will be reviewing the movie Almost 25. So you can watch it here on YouTube on ChinneyLoveEze Tv. So this one is one interesting, funny, silly movie. So it's a movie about, marriage, the pressure of getting married, as a single girl. So we have this lady, Kasima, and her auntie, Obi. So apparently there's this, should I say, curse in their family that any woman, that gets to the age of 25 and is still unmarried won't get married essentially. So her auntie, because of Kasima's mom is late, so her auntie promised her mother that she would make sure the daughter doesn't suffer the cost of their family. So she just keeps disturbing, hounding her, with different men, trying to make her settle down because Kasima is currently 24, and her auntie is trying everything possible to make sure she gets her married before she turns 25. So that's what the movie is about, and it's just very interesting and very beautiful to see the craziness of it all, and also see that it's not she's doing it from a place of love, although it seems very overbearing, because you see her and her own sister also like trying to get potential suitors for their niece, and she just keeps telling her that how many guys call you today, don't worry, there's supposed to be 10 people that will call you, 10 people from my side, 10 people from your other auntie's side. So it's just very crazy but funny to see. And it's just very overwhelming for her, honestly. It's not like she doesn't want to get married, but will she get married to herself? She's also, putting herself out there. And apparently there's this guy at her office who they sort of have this chemistry at work, but they've not had a conversation to know what exactly is going on. So it's just that type of movie, and how the auntie's pressures, constant, hounding her about getting married makes her almost end up with a very somehow guy essentially. So it's just that type of movie about the consequences of listening to society and pressure, and how everybody thinks at a particular time a woman should be married, and things like that. So it's just a very um relevant movie. It's basically things that happens on a regular basis from families, parents, mothers, aunties, uncles, that pressure and whatnot. Yeah, so for the actors in the movie, we have the character Auntie Obi, who is played by
Uche Jumbo.
yeah, like this woman killed this role. So like she was so silly in this movie. Like you thoroughly enjoy watching her, honestly, because she was very, very, very dramatic actually. So she came over to visit her niece. I think they were also preparing for another wedding for somebody else in their family. So she was around. Like she gave us a lot of funny, silly scenes in this movie. Like for one, there was this particular scene where she told her niece that they're supposed to dress like their miracle. So she dressed up like mother of the bride with her gele, and ready for like wedding party. Well, she made the niece dress as a bride, so it's just crazy. And also interesting to see how, because she was unmarried, she was also trying to protect her niece from ending up like her. But it was beautiful to see how the story ended with her being 45 but still finding somebody that wants to marry her at that age. So it's just so beautiful. Then we also get to see the character Kasima, who is played by Omeche Oko. I remember her from the movie Three is a Match. So she really is a wonderful actor, because her banter and her back and forth with her auntie is something you also enjoy watching. And also watching her, you get to see the struggles and the reality. It was like giving us an insight. She was giving us the reality of what it is as a single or married 20 something year old lady in Nigeria. So it was very real, very relatable as well. It was very crazy seeing all she had to go through, and all the different people her auntie was making her meet and talk to and all of that. Then also get to see her colleague at the office, her friend who is married, and the other guy at the office who she sort of had feelings for, but she got to find out that he was not seeing her in that light, which was very embarrassing. Imagine telling somebody how you feel about them and the person telling you they don't love you. So yeah, so that was very embarrassing. Then we also get to see the guy she was to marry. I think Ikenna. He was this rich guy that wants to take her to Malaysia. He has money, but got to find out that there was more to him. It's not just about getting married for convenience or for comfort or for money, but how is the person, how would the person treat you in the long run. He seemed like a very aggressive type of person, and when her auntie realized that, she sent him out, like she cut off the whole marriage plans, which was very, very nice to see. And of course, this guy who we later get to find out is her love interest in the movie. It was nice to see how somehow fate sort of, brought them into each other's lives, and they were meant to meet because the auntie wanted to set her up with him, like they knew themselves, family, friends and stuff. But it's just a very chill, very, what goes on in everyday society about, single ladies, getting married, the pressure of it all, and how we should be very careful not to end up with the wrong person because of this pressure. There was also this character, I can't remember his name, but he was Kasima's landlord. So he's the one that had a thing for her aunt. So it was very interesting, but it was so obvious that he liked her because he liked being around her, liked talking to her. Just it was very glaring, but it was very cute to see the two older folks, that is auntie and the landlord. It was nice to see their chemistry and see how they were acting like young lovers and everything, and even the part he proposed to her and how she fainted, which was really really cute. Just a chill, feel good movie, but passes a very powerful message, how in God's time things would align for you, and just know that your path and your journey is different from the next person, so we shouldn't compare our life to that of another person essentially. So have you seen the movie Almost 25? If you haven't, go check it out. Trust me, you definitely enjoy watching it. A lot of interesting faces in the movie, a lot of silly scenes in the movie, which will have you smiling and laughing throughout. If you're new to my channel, do subscribe, like if you enjoyed this video, check out my other videos, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.